really like it. And it can go both ways, because if you're someone who can pick up on other folks' behaviors, because DISC and PI, it's not about skill, it's about behavior. If you can be in an interview with someone, you pick up those behaviors yourself. You could see, all right, so this person is very casual and very talkative. They seem very sales oriented. And maybe it's an accounting position where they're going to be in a room by themselves, crunching numbers, not a lot of human interaction in their everyday. You can ask questions about that and say, how do you focus on the finance work? How do you create space for yourself to get that done and be super detailed? So those PIs and those DISC allow you the information that you need to determine, is the behavior that's inherent with this person going to be great for them in this role? And you can ask those questions that kind of bring that out. It's not to say that one behavior would be terrible at one job. However, that person's behavior may not lend themselves to want to do that job. So if I have I have a very management sales persuader personality, I've given you all and I'm a parrot dove. I do well in an HR capacity. I do well. It allows my behaviors to come out naturally in that role. However, I also do a lot of financial work. Do I love it? No, I'm great at it. I do it really well. I don't want to spend 100% of my time there. I want the behaviors that are natural to me to really shine in my work. And so when I do the HR side of my job, it shows. When I do the finance part of my job, I'm great at it. Like I said, I could do the job, but I'm not 100% happy shifting my behavior for too long of a time. So usually when people know what their behaviors are, they will gravitate towards jobs that fit that, right? So if you're very high D, right? Like the high formality, very high owl, you're someone who is going to love those high attention to detail jobs. Could be accounting, could be, a data entry person. It could be someone who's really great at analyzing data and expressing it in a very analytical way. There's so many different roles that would work, but then maybe they're also a salesperson and they lead with data, and that's what you want. So you want someone who's very talkative, but also very data detail oriented. So really thinking about, how does the natural behaviors of this person lend itself to the job that they want, that they enjoy. You ask questions about, what are your passions? Why did you get into accounting? Why did you get into sales? Tell me about your journey. See if their story comes out in the way that you want it to translate to your clients or to your people internally, if it's an internal job. So I love using those tools because it allows me more information to have a thoughtful conversation around the actual role. And there are some red flags that come up for people who do use PI or DISC in the recruiting process, right? And it allows the opportunity for you to answer those questions, because some companies just say, oh, they're not social, so it's not a good fit. That's not true. Talk to them, see what their shift is, see why they are a chameleon. Why are they, they're a very low talkative, very private, introspective person that's applying for sales. Why? Find out. That's the beauty of finding out. Like, they applied for the job for a reason. Find out their intention. Is their intention to just get a job and get money? Or is it to further their career? Is this feeding something inside of them that is important? I think about it, right? The company has a job. You have a purpose. You have clients that need you. You are contractually obligated to perform for these clients, right? There's a lot of pressure on businesses to do that. These people come in and they carry out that mission for you. They carry out those contractual obligations. What is their intention of working at your firm? You've got to bring that out. And when you understand their behaviors, then it really creates thoughtful conversations for you to know if they're going to actually follow through what you need to do as a business owner. And some people want to just get a job to get a job. And I understand that. That's very, very important. We need to pay bills. We need to further our careers. We're satisfying something in our personal lives that we need. So they need something from you and you need something from them. And getting an understanding of that through PI and DISC, enhancing the conversation, not creating the conversation, enhancing the conversation. That's why I love it. And if you are someone who is an analyst of PI, or you've been trained for PI, or you've been trained for DISC, you don't actually need the personality profile in front of you for you to ask those thoughtful questions, because you may understand and pick up on those behaviors on your own. So there is a benefit for using that mindset, using that sort of behavioral mindset, and drawing out, why us? Why this job? Why this career? Talk to me about you. Get that and see if it fits.